This is the #1 piece of instruction we see taught incorrectly throughout all levels of baseball. Watch the video to find out what you should do. I've had a rash of athletes that have come in that have been injured that they've been taught the same old, take the ball out, have it face away. When you're going to teach take the ball out, face away, you've also got to understand that there's a whole host of other things that have to accompany that. When you take the ball out of the target and you're already rotating left, it can be catastrophic. So I've seen things where people teach ball off the wall, they teach the elbow off the wall, and you're like, okay, you've got to know what to instruct from what else, from the other areas of the body that need to be instructed as well. So if you're going to teach that, which is not catastrophic if you're doing the other things well. So for a pitcher, if you're going to take the ball out of the glove and you're going to tell them to reach away, you've got to make sure that when they're reaching away, they're also side bending away, they're also hiking their hip, and they're rotating to the right versus rotating to the left. So if you're going to take the ball out of the glove, you also have to teach them to stay back so that the ball has a chance to get inside 90 degrees and that the elbow goes up and over. The #1 thing I see done wrong there is the ball gets taken out of the glove, they rotate left, and then the ball's already into external rotation and the wrist is outside the elbow and the elbow's low. Now I've taken up slack in the glenohumeral joint, I'm in horizontal abduction, I've got a long distance from the rotator cuff and the ball, so now the shoulder's working much harder and I'm inefficient. I'm in an inefficient position, which decreases force production, which now decreases velocity. I see it done at my son's baseball practices all the time. You have to take the ball out of the glove the right way. Where the ball in three-dimensional space determines if you can be biomechanically efficient. There's a bunch of different ways to do it if you've done it so many times that you've learned how to make an adaptation to get yourself into a powerful position. Just turn on the TV and you'll see a ton of different takeaways. But when you're dealing with youth athletes, it's so important to teach them what's supposed to happen with their leg when they go into that position. So if you're going to take the ball out of the glove, have them lean laterally so that they keep their weight back and then rotate with their left shoulder as you do it. Now when they come forward, they've got some time to get the ball back in front of the scapular plane, closer to their moment or their center of rotation, and their moment of inertia is less, and then always instruct going up and over with the elbow while the ball's inside the wrist. So just wanted to address that. See it all the time, but if you're working with shoulder athletes, you got to make sure you're giving them instruction that can benefit them long term versus something that might be you saw it on the internet and it's something that you've seen anecdotally used, and now all of a sudden you've got a whole rash of athletes who are injured. So just addressing that from a medical perspective and giving athletes the opportunity to get to where they want to be. Okay, click here to subscribe or watch the 2 little videos over here to the left. Remember, always correct and create.